What's up, guys? So it's been a while since I've done a gameplay, and some things I want to talk about. First of all, right there, Houston, my upcoming review, a little hint there. Now, when I saw this guy's team, I thought this is just going to be another one of these games, because I've noticed not everyone, but a lot of people who have teams like this early usually play one type of way, you know. And ever since that patch came out, a lot of things got fixed. You know, the FK screen wheel, PA crossers, not as effective as it used to be, thank goodness. But of course, some things survived, and it just pushed more things out specifically out of the split close. I don't know if it's a Patriot split close mostly, but you know, the FX drag trail, you know, the halfback wheel, this formation right here in particular, man. It's like ever since that patch came out, this is the only formation I see now. It's like everybody's running this, so it's just, I feel like this is what's going to be the new meta, you know, for the next, I don't know, however long it is. But all that means now is, just like this FK screen and the PA crossers, just gonna have to adapt to it. You know, there's no point in, you know, no point to it. Just gotta learn how to adapt to it now. Now, the reason I chose this gameplay to upload is because as I was considering making this video, I happened to run into this guy who had an amazing team, who of course just stuck to this formation. And I don't blame anybody really that wants to use these formations over and over and over. You know, it's going to happen. It was no different than with the FK screen wheel and the PA crosses. You know, if people found what was working the most and they just stuck to it. So I don't really see this happen, or this changing anytime soon either. So all you really can do is just find out, you know, what stops it. It took me a while to figure out the FK screen wheel and the PA crossers, and I'm sure maybe after a week or so I'll figure out how to stop this offense here. So like I mentioned earlier as well, you know, Flashback Houston is going to be my upcoming review. I'm not really reviewing anybody right now on offense, because honestly I can't think of anyone to review that looks that appealing. I know Team of the Week just did drop, but even then I didn't see anybody that looked really that appealing, in my opinion. Nobody that was like really that groundbreaking. I was going to review Barry Sanders, but all of his cards are so expensive. The only one I could afford, I think, was like the 89 overall, and I was like, if I was going to review Barry Sanders, I would want to review, you know, the top tier one, not just the lower one. Now, something else I want to talk about is the meta on defense. I know a lot of guys love to run these edge blitzes, specifically this fire zone thing that this guy's running all game on me. It's not impossible to stop, but it's annoying, you know, how effective it is no matter how you try to set up to block it. But I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, because I do primarily run, you know, cover 3 out of the big nickel G, and for good reason. I mean, look how effective it is. But the difference is, I'm not sending some crazy blitz that's hard to stop. I always blitz naturally. So if I get sacked, it's because my player was just better. And I wish more people would play like that. You know, if I get sacked because your defensive end just knocked my guy out of the way and you got a quick sack, I can live with that. I won't like it, but I can live with it. As opposed to you sending, you know, someone sending some kind of loopy blitz that comes around, you know, unblocked every single time, even if you try to get it blocked. So those are the kind of blitzes that I always hate. And it's never going to change. You know, Madden, that's just how it is. So let me know, guys, what formations on offense and defense do you face the most? I mean, for me, I think lately, ever since that patch, all I see is the split close with the halfback wheel, FX, drag trail, whatever it may be. Stuff like that. And on defense, it's always that fire zone. But let me know, guys, what you guys see mostly. Now, as far as this game right here goes, I was able, right here in the fourth quarter, I feel I should have been up by like 30, but just because, you know, I just wasn't able to get anything going efficiently, or not efficiently, but consistently, I should say, on offense. I feel like I should have had a lot more points in this, but thankfully, this late in the game, I was able to shut him out, and right here, he throws a pass to Alexander. Oh, man, speaking of that, man, oh, God, Michael Vick. I have him up to an 87 overall, and, you know, he's just one of those guys that gives you headaches. Not just going against him, but even having him on your team in general, man. And I'm going to talk more about that in a different video, but right here, man, after that run, he realizes there's not much of a comeback possible, so he pauses the game and he quits. So let me know, guys, what defense, offense do you guys see the most? You know, for me, like I said, it's got to be the fire zone defense and that split close formation. But anyways, guys, I'll see you boys for the Houston review. Peace.